I was really, really impressed by the breadth and wealth of knowledge that the staff that taught us had. They'd all worked in really different clinical areas, and so I think when we had to cover all those clinical areas in lectures, they all had something to add and we learned so much from them. One of the unique selling points of the course was definitely the role emerging placement, which you do in your second year. So by that point, you're quite well equipped with the skills that you need to get through it. And it means that you go into an area where there's currently no occupational therapy provision, and you're encouraging them to think about occupational therapy and the benefits it could have for their service. And a result of my role emerging placement, an occupational therapist has now actually been recruited within that team. So it's lovely to know that all our hard work has resulted in a long-term change for the clinical area that we went into. One of the best facilities available to us on the occupational therapy course is the use of the clinical skills suite, and within that we've got a self-contained flat where there's different types of equipment that you would use in clinical practice and occupational therapists. So it means that you get the opportunity to practice with one another before you go on placement or before you actually start work, and are then doing it for real with patients. The standout thing for my course was definitely how close we all were as a year group. We really all got on well, all of us students. I think it was because we were quite like-minded people, and we were able to always recognise when any of us were struggling, and we'd encourage each other, and that was really, really lovely. I also really think that because of the wealth of NHS services around Leeds, meant that we had a lot of external speakers come in and speak to us about different clinical areas. That was really beneficial. And furthermore, a lot of those external speakers were actually ex-students who'd studied at Leeds Beckett. And it was really encouraging to see how far they'd gone, and it gave us all a bit of a boost for the future, that would be us in about a year's time.